Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. In recent years, the topic of Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed Al Maktoum's marital status has been the subject of significant public interest and discussion. As the Crown Prince of Dubai and a prominent public figure, any developments in his personal life tend to garner widespread attention, both within the United Arab Emirates and internationally. One particular aspect that has drawn significant scrutiny is the reported restrictions placed on Sheikh Hamdan's ability to take multiple wives, a practice that is permitted under Islamic law and has a long-standing tradition in the region. This essay will delve into the nuances of this issue, exploring the legal and cultural context, the rationale behind the reported limitations, and the potential implications for the Crown Prince and the UAE as a whole. In the United Arab Emirates, as in many other Muslim-majority countries, the practice of polygamy is legally recognized and regulated. The relevant legislation is primarily found in the personal status law, which allows a Muslim man to marry up to 4 wives, provided that he can treat them equally and financially support them. However, the application of this law is not uniform across the country. Each of the 7 emirates that make up the UAE has its own judicial system, and the implementation of the personal status law can vary depending on the local authorities and their interpretations. In the case of Dubai, where Sheikh Hamdan holds the position of Crown Prince, there appears to be a more restrictive approach to the practice of polygamy among the ruling family. This is partly due to the Emirates' desire to project a modern and progressive image, both domestically and internationally, which may not be fully compatible with the traditional practice of multiple marriages. According to various media reports, Sheikh Hamdan has been effectively forbidden from taking multiple wives, a departure from the traditional norms that have historically been associated with the ruling families of the Gulf region. The exact reasons behind this reported restriction are not entirely clear, but it is believed to be a strategic decision made by the UAE's leadership to maintain a certain public image and to avoid potential controversies that could arise from the Crown Prince's personal life. One possible explanation is that the UAE's government, and particularly the leadership in Dubai, have recognized the potential challenges and complexities that could arise from a high-profile figure like the Crown Prince engaging in multiple marriages. This could include concerns about fairness, transparency, and the potential impact on family dynamics and public perception. Moreover, the UAE has been actively promoting a vision of modernity, openness, and gender equality, both within the country and on the global stage. Allowing the Crown Prince to take multiple wives, which is often perceived as a practice that reinforces gender imbalances, could be seen as contradictory to this broader strategic objective. The reported restrictions on Sheikh Hamdan's marital choices have several potential implications, both for the Crown Prince himself and for the broader dynamics within the UAE. For Sheikh Hamdan, the reported limitations on his ability to take multiple wives may present personal and social challenges. As a member of the ruling family, his personal life is often closely scrutinized, and any deviations from the expected norms can be the subject of intense public and media scrutiny. The inability to exercise a traditional right that is permitted under Islamic law may be seen by some as a curtailment of his personal freedoms and autonomy. This could potentially create tensions or discomfort within the Crown Prince's inner circle and among his supporters who may view the restrictions as an unwarranted imposition on his personal choices. Moreover, the reported restrictions may also have implications for the succession process and the future leadership of Dubai. As the Crown Prince, Sheikh Hamdan is expected to play a pivotal role in the Emirates' continued development and the preservation of its ruling dynasty. Any perceived limitations on his personal choices could be interpreted as a sign of vulnerability or potential weaknesses in the leadership structure. The UAE's decision to reportedly restrict the Crown Prince's marital choices may also have broader implications for the country's image and diplomatic relations. On the one hand, the move can be seen as a proactive effort to align the UAE's policies and public persona with its aspirations of modernity, gender equality, and progressive values. This could be viewed positively by the international community, particularly in regions or circles where traditional practices like polygamy are increasingly being questioned or criticized. However, it is important to note that the practice of polygamy remains firmly rooted in the cultural and religious traditions of the Gulf region, including the UAE. Any perceived deviation from these norms, even if undertaken for strategic reasons, could be interpreted by some as a compromise of the country's cultural identity and religious values. This delicate balance between modernization and the preservation of traditional norms is a challenge that the UAE's leadership must navigate carefully, as it seeks to maintain its regional influence and global standing while also addressing the evolving expectations and perceptions of both domestic and international audiences. The reported restrictions on Sheikh Hamdan's ability to take multiple wives is a complex and multifaceted issue that touches upon the intersection of legal, cultural, and diplomatic considerations within the UAE. While the rationale behind these limitations may be rooted in the country's strategic objectives and its desire to project a modern and progressive image, the implications of such a decision can be far-reaching, both for the Crown Prince himself and for the broader dynamics within the UAE. As the UAE continues to navigate the delicate balance between modernization and the preservation of traditional norms, the management of high-profile personal decisions, such as those related to the marital choices of the ruling family, will remain a crucial challenge that requires a careful and nuanced approach. Ultimately, the reported restrictions on Sheikh Hamdan's marital choices highlight the evolving nature of social and cultural norms within the UAE, and the ongoing efforts of the country's leadership to align its policies and public persona with its strategic vision for the future. Thank you for your attention.